Share your state with Papa and Car.
Hi, I am Ryan. I'm in Idaho. I'm a friend of your teacher. She asked me to tell you a little bit about my state. So you can see here, this is the house that I grew up in. I live in New York City now, but I'm here with my family where I grew up in Idaho at the moment. And you can see we're surrounded by fields here. It's a big agricultural area. And this is a very interesting time right now that I'm talking to you because this is harvest time. So this was grain that was all just cut just yesterday, actually. So that was about 2 feet tall yesterday, and now it's all cut and it's been harvested. You can see off in the distance here some hay bales. So there's a hay field over there. And if you can see out here, this brown field here, that's a potato field, and which is what Idaho is famous for. You may have heard of Idaho potatoes. So they'll be harvesting those very soon. Because at harvest time here in Idaho, we get out of school for 2 whole weeks to help harvest the potatoes. So school is out for 2 weeks during the harvest time so we can harvest potatoes. So when I was just a little older than you, I would get out of school for 2 weeks and I would get a job harvesting the potatoes. If you can see this direction, you can see that we don't really have, you might be able to see off here, just these trees here. That's our nearest neighbor right there. That's the closest neighbor that we have. And that's about a mile away. So that's our nearest neighbor is a mile away. On a clear day, you would be able to see a lot of beautiful mountains right here. Big, beautiful mountain range called the Grand Teton Mountain Range. And I live, this area here is in southeastern Idaho, it's called. It's right in the corner of Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, and it's really beautiful. It's a high elevation. It's 5,200 feet here, which doesn't look like it because it's all flat, but it's a big, high desert. It's very dry here. So all of these crops that you see here, we water with sprinklers, big sprinklers. You get rain and stuff in California. We have to use sprinklers to water everything here. You can see that our lawn is really big. We have our sprinklers out here right now. We've been watering. Our lawn is about an acre, which is a big lawn. And so that's where I'm from. Town is about 5 miles away. And if we need to get groceries or anything like that, we go to town. And it's a very small town, about 1,000 people. And that's where I went to school. And my mom went to school, and my grandma and grandpa went to school. My great-grandparents and my great-great-grandparents, they're all from this area. So I've been here a long time, or our family has. And it's a small town, but it's beautiful. I hope you get a chance to come visit sometime. That's a little bit about Idaho. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Welcome to Michigan. This is where I spent most of my time here, and the city is called Plymouth. Michigan is the Great Lakes state, and there are 5 of them. They spell out homes: Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. There are 2 peninsulas in Michigan. The upper one looks like a bunny, and the lower one looks like a mitten. My family is from here. There is an island in between the peninsulas called Mackinac Island. They have a lot of good fudge. There are no cars allowed on the island. People get around by using horses and bikes. Detroit is Michigan's biggest city, home of the Lions, the Tigers, the Pistons, and the Red Wings. Detroit is the only U.S. city that is actually directly north of Canada. There are 2 ways to get to Canada from Detroit: the Ambassador Bridge and the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel, which goes under the Detroit River. Michigan is in the Midwest. It gets super hot in the summer and super cold in the winter. And as you can see, there's snow on the ground and it's currently hailing. Michigan is known for cars, apples, cherries, Faygo, and Motown music. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Hey, Mr. Carr and Miss Papa's class. I'm Jackson here from North Carolina. Just wanted to introduce you guys to our wonderful state, and I got my friend Maggie to help give you guys some extra facts about it.
The oldest public university in the United States is located in North Carolina, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. This center of higher education was chartered in 1789 and started accepting students in 1795. Today, UNC Chapel Hill has over 29,000 students enrolled each semester. The world-famous Krispy Kreme donut started out in North Carolina. The first donut was made on July 13, 1937. Founder Vernon Rudolph got a secret recipe from a chef in New Orleans and decided to open a donut shop. Originally, Rudolph was only going to sell to grocery stores, but he got so many requests from passersby that he decided to sell to them as well. The state is well known for the sheer number of musicians that have called North Carolina their home. In fact, the state has had more American Idol finalists than any other state in the country. Over half the sweet potatoes sold around the country are grown in North Carolina. The central and eastern part of the state process approximately 50,000 acres of sweet potatoes each year. When you combine the rich, fertile soil of the area with the hot, moist climate, you get the perfect conditions for sweet potatoes. Be careful if you take a ship off Cape Hatteras. Over 1,000 ships have been lost, crashed, or disappeared off Cape Hatteras. Cape Hatteras is located on Hatteras Island, which is a barrier island of the Outer Banks. Part of the reason this area is so dangerous for ships is that it's part of the highest risk area for tropical storms and hurricanes along the eastern seaboard. The Venus flytrap is native to Hampstead, North Carolina. Today you can find the plant throughout North Carolina and South Carolina. Unfortunately, the Venus flytrap is in danger due to its shrinking habitat and poachers.
Mr. Carr's class. I'm saying hello from New Jersey. My name is Isabel, and I'm actually Mrs. Papa's niece, and she asked me to tell you guys a little bit about New Jersey. So I'm actually coming at you guys from an urban farm right in Clifton, New Jersey, which is northern New Jersey. So northern New Jersey is kind of cool because it's super tiny compared to a lot of states, but it's kind of has a whole different range of things going on. So we're in northern New Jersey right now on an urban farm. Me and my brother both work on an urban farm that's right over the river from New York City. So I would show you on a prettier day. It's kind of gloomy here on a cloudy day in January. But right over this way, so the opposite way, it's a little cloudy, but you usually have an amazing view of the New York City skyline. And then right behind me, usually there's just kind of some row cover right now. But usually there's a ton of green things growing, and then past that is two highways. So we're kind of in an unusual position where we're on an urban farm. So New Jersey has a ton of farms. I know if people don't really know New Jersey, they might know Newark Airport. It's not the prettiest part of New Jersey, a lot of highways, a lot of industrial things going on. But there's actually a lot of farming going on, usually more south, kind of, more southern New Jersey. We're really known for our blueberries and our cranberries. This is a vegetable farm. I know that maybe I'm biased, but I think it's one of the few places that kind of has it all going on. You are pretty close to New York City, which is really cool. You can go to the beach. We call it down the shore, where you go down the shore with your friends. There's the woods, there's the mountains. It's pretty urban in a lot of spots. The most densely populated state. So it's true, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of traffic, but that makes things fun. What else? The state bird is the goldfinch. The state flower is the violet. And you guys may know this, may not, but we're actually called the Garden State. So yeah, maybe some stuff is crowded and urban, but there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, it's a pretty cool spot.
Hi, Mr. Carr's class and Miss Papa's class. I am coming to you from the 50th state to join the Union. That is Hawaii. Hawaii is the only state that is made up of islands, and there are 7 of them. Or is it 8? Hold on. It's on my hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. There are 8 islands in Hawaii. I can tell you another fun fact about Hawaii. It was founded on sugarcane. They discovered sugar here, and then it became colonialized. Up until then, it was a native Hawaiian people. They have since, they are still here, but there are much fewer of them. Mostly what Hawaii is known for, it is one of the great tourist spots in the world. It's a place where people come from all over to enjoy the sun and the lush grounds. On this property we're on right now, they grow papayas and pineapple. These are papayas and mangoes.
Where were those picked?
And these were picked right down there from those trees. And the ground in Hawaii is so fertile that they have something called volunteer plants, where when fruit falls from the ground, if they don't pick it up, it's just going to start growing, because that's the kind of soil and the kind of rain that they get here. This is right now we're in a actual rainforest. So anyway, that is your update on Hawaii.
Share your state with Papa and Car.